which is great for you guys today. And in a moment, maybe soon, got a couple of things that I want, something new that I'm thinking about starting for the channel, and cool things that I want to start doing. Well, it's one main thing. Hopefully gonna go ahead and get things popping and get things going rather nice. So thank you for tuning into another stream. If you are tuning, it's an extra shop. Okay, it's an extra shop. So I've got a mic, guys. I ordered one online. It was, it was sort of in the sort of case of it could have come yesterday or it could have come today, and it came today. The reason why I thought it might come yesterday was because I ordered the microphone on Wednesday night along with something else from eBay, and by the next day I had a notification, your stream keeps glitching out like... Oh, I'm on about my new mic, Martin. I'm on about my new mic. Hopefully the stream stops glitching about. And, it glitching about is just to do with my internet. I am moving to fibre soon, so I should be streaming a lot better soon. But basically, I ordered the mic on Wednesday night, and on Thursday morning I got a notification to say it had been shipped. So I knew it wouldn't come Thursday because I knew that was just too soon after ordering it at like gone 8 on Wednesday, night. And, I thought there's a chance it could come Friday. They didn't come Friday. I was a little bit disappointed, but it's come today now. The other thing what's come is a camera charger. Yeah, fibre is good, apparently. Apparently we were able to have it in our area, so, so yeah, guys. So, basically, I've got a camera charger now for us to be able to do clubbing year again. So we don't have to worry. My camera charges as good as anything, and that's all good on that front. That everything charges just as it should do, which is, I obviously wanted it to, but you always have that feeling that you never know if it will or it won't. So it's been a good day. Alternatively, it's been a good day for you guys because two things have been revived. Well, practically one thing what has been revived has kind of revived, a main percent of the channel. And the other thing, which is the camera for clubbing year, has also, done as a good thing, which is, obviously, clearly what we wanted. So, obviously, that's good in that way. So, yeah. You've still not done an NTV vid. Yeah, I know NTV videos are coming, but I want to get on to something actually, guys. I want to I want to get your guys's, I guess, let's say, kind of opinion on this idea what I've had. Now it's to do with a good day for us. Well, it's good for you, because I get my mic back so I can make videos again, and it's good for you because I can make the clubbing year videos again because we've got the camera charger. It's good for me as well, but it's also good for you because if I didn't have a mic, then obviously I wouldn't be able to stream, and if I didn't have a camera charger, then I'm pretty much screwed for clubbing year, and there's no point doing clubbing year because I've got nothing to film with at the event where I can take loads of videos. So it's kind of good news for everybody in a way. But yeah, I want to get your brain going with a little idea that I've had. Now, I've been thinking about this since my mic's been broke for a couple of days, and I think I'm mainly going... Oh, yo, Alfie, man. Welcome to the party.
Yo.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, it's just I got a different mic because my other one broke. So yeah, I've been thinking, guys, as a little thing for the channel, I've been thinking about starting a new Let's Build a City series. 2 secs. No, you don't. Maybe you don't, Martin. Yeah, sorry, I thought somebody was at my house. I'm basically home alone at the moment. I've just been into town for lunch, but it's my uncle's birthday next weekend. But we go on holiday to the Isles of Man, which, by the way, I'm going to be vlogging quite a lot of that. And we're going to be missing his birthday. But, well, it's more someone who my nan and aunties know. So they've gone, like, you know, for a cup of tea and a biscuit and an old biddy natter about the old days. You know, remember when you were in your 20s and you had that old whatever car, you know. So it wasn't really my thing to. I didn't want to go and listen to a load of old biddies have a chin wag. No offences to them, I do love them and like them, but you know, I didn't have to go, so I thought I'd come back. Yes, I've had this idea about Let's Build a City series. So what this would potentially be, I would start a new purposely built city just for the purpose of the YouTube series, and each episode will build something in the city. Sometimes, you know, we'll build one thing what takes more than one episode to do. Sometimes we'll build something what's maybe quite big, so we spend a couple of episodes on it, then we take a break and build something else, and then we come back and build on that again. And I'm thinking about starting it as a potential series, like something, you know, something that's quite good to do, something what I think would personally be quite an interesting idea. And then I'm also thinking about starting a city tour series as well. So like people like you guys can like submit your cities into a community what I'm going to make on the PS4, and then I will basically just go ahead and make a tour video of it if I think the city's good enough. In other words, and basically, if it's a good city, I'll come on the world and tour it and upload it to the channel. This is all mainly when I get fibre, because like videos take a long time to upload. But you can let me know what you guys think. I'm thinking of something that will work quite well for the channel. Obviously, I still want to bring back NTV, but with NTV, you've got to have like a lot of people, and you've got to have other people to do it. Whereas Let's Build a City series, I can just come on whenever I want and make an episode, even if it doesn't need to be uploaded that day. To say, oh, I can't do the next episode because so and so's not on, I can just come on, build on it when I feel like it, and make an episode. Or same, like if I see a good city, I don't have to say like, oh well, you know, he's not online today, I can't make the video. You know, as long as the person's online in his world, we should be good. But what I'm saying is, without needing people to make the videos with me, it can work out a lot better in that sense. So you can let me know what you think. It's just a little idea. Something I can do. You know, CJ. Hey. Yeah, it's here. It came this morning. You know. I'm just on Minecraft at the moment. Doing a bit of streaming. Let me know what you think about that anyway, guys. It's just an early thought. There's nothing, you know, majorly intendedly needed. And yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know that the stream's back, I'm going to end it now because I've got some other stuff that I want to do. I probably won't be streaming tonight, by the way, just to let you know. We have a thing going off in our town where a load of like steam engines come through our town, and like there's like loads of food stalls out, and like classic motorbikes and classic cars, steam engines, like real old-fashioned ambulances from like God knows when, like the 50s, all like just drive down our front street. And basically, you know, you just go out into the front street and have a talk to everybody, watch the steam engines drive by, then they all kind of like park up and stop. And then you're just basically free to walk up and down the town to basically, you know, like have a good look at them. And it makes the pubs quite busy, makes the takeaways and chippies quite busy. It kicks off about 6 p.m. and it goes through possibly till about round 10 at night. You know, like town's quite busy, like from sort of like that sort of time onwards, town's quite busy. So what I'm doing is I'm going for a pint at the pub with my nan and granddad and possibly auntie, and then I believe I'm going off to the other pub where I usually meet my mates, which is quite, you know, good. But this time I need to learn not to drink too much, because last weekend I drunk way too much and I blacked out basically. I don't know if you know what that means, but literally I was all of a sudden I was in a merry good mood, you know, having a laugh, and then the next thing I knew everything went black and I opened my eyes and it was the next morning. And as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually pretty petrified. Like, I can remember what I was doing before I blacked out. I was drinking a load of Jaeger bombs, which they're like quite strong shots. And me and my friend called James Elliott, we were taking it in turns at buying them. You could get like 3 for a fiver. And he would get around and I would get around. And basically that's what kept happening. But I think I maybe got more rounds than he did. And then a couple of other people bought me a Jaeger bomb. And the next thing I know is my mate, one of my other mates, got glass in his eye. Someone smashed a pint glass on the floor, and a bit of glass went up and got stuck in his eye, which it cut his eye and it was bleeding, and it got stuck in his eye, and he was in quite a bit of pain, as you would expect. And then I remember going inside, like, because we normally sit outside, like in the smoking area. Now I'm not a smoker myself, but there's like a few of my mates who are, and there isn't much room inside, so we all like kind of gang out the back and sit in this like little back shelter bit where there's like a game of table football and stuff like that. And basically I went inside, I said to my mate, you know, are you getting the Jaegers in then? And then he said, you get some in and then I'll get some in. So I got some in, and that's the last thing I remember. Like, that's the last thing I remember on the whole night, and I just blacked out. I woke up the next morning with sick on my bed, and I felt so funny, like, Jesus Christ, like, it just all of a sudden went blank. It was so weird. It was just like a part of my night, it was like almost like a pass out, but I didn't actually pass out, because the thing is I got home safe, which I don't know how I got home. I left the pub alright, and I had a picture with a girl whose brother was a fan of MC Noble, and I had no clue that any of this had happened. I was completely out of it. I was smashed, but for some reason I think I'd just blacked out and forgotten, but apparently I'd been alright. So I've got no clue what happened. So when I go today, I'm still going to get merry and have a laugh, but I know where my limits are, because I physically felt crap the next day. I felt ill. I felt awful. I felt like I was going to die. And it's the worst feeling that I have ever had in my entire life. Like, it almost put me off drinking. it honestly almost put me off drinking. I had no clue what had happened. Like, all of a sudden, I was just there drinking in a good mood. I took a picture with a mate. I'd put songs on the jukebox. I'd been talking to everyone. And then the next thing I knew, that was it. I just opened my eyes and it was the next morning. And I was there, but everything felt black. And then I just all of a sudden opened my eyes and I was like, holy Jesus. It's the next morning. So I need to take it a little bit more steady, which is quite good, which is quite sick. And I've also got some other great news for you guys. Well, it's not really good news for you guys, but it's absolutely amazing news for me if this goes ahead. Now, only take this with a grain of salt because this might not go ahead. This is not even forced to go ahead. But basically, there's a guy in Brid who runs a flat, and basically he has one of his rooms kitted out as a studio for like DJing and all of that kind of stuff. And he has a page on Facebook which is called is it Florent? It's something radio, Florent Radio, something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's summer, like, yeah, it was Flaunt Radio, and basically they go live like on a Friday or on a Saturday, and basically like just a few DJs from around the area go there and do a bit of mixing. They have a few cans of beers in this guy's flat, and they go live to the internet. And it gets a surprising amount of views. The live stream, what they did yesterday, I don't know how many views it had. I'll have a check for you now. So yeah, I had 142 views yesterday. When they were live yesterday, and basically that's what went down in Chinatown. And one of my mates, Cayman Kinder, I go on about him quite a lot on the channel because he's quite a decent DJ. He's actually in the process of getting me down to be part of their live streaming night and do a bit of MCing. So I don't know if it's going to be one night or if it's going to be more than one night. I don't know if it's going to become like a regular thing. But they said one night that he wants to try and get me down. He said like, we'll have to get you down here one night to do a bit of MCing, and then he said, what you saying, man? And of course I was saying yes. The chance to MC live on like a radio live streaming service would absolutely be amazing. And they have a few like local DJs there, so I'd just do a bit of MCing while one of them's mixing. I don't know who would be doing the mixing. I'd just have a few cans of beers, and then when they finish up there, I'd probably just go out in town in Brid for a few hours with Cayman. Now, Cayman is, bearing in mind, only 16, but he knows places where he can get served because he's got quite good in his DJing eras, so that's good in that way. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so it's not forced to happen, but it's something that could be happening. So take it with a grain of salt. Don't go around, oh yeah, he's going to be on the radio, he's going to be on this radio thing, because it might not even happen. But there is a possibility that it could happen. That's all I'm saying. There is a possibility that it could happen. As much as it could happen, it could not happen. It's not exactly a definite thing, but it looks like it could happen, if that makes sense. Like I have a feeling it will, but I'm still not going to get my hopes up and tell you guys it's definitely happening, because there is that possibility still that it might not. And also there was a Club in Year event which we missed. I did do a live stream when I was there. It was a jungle party by Electro Zoo. There's also going to be another jungle. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a jungle party, but there's going to be another Electro Zoo event coming soon at Queen's. Another event at Queen's at the same place. What Cayman's possibly on the lineup for. So he's going to let me know early. He said he's going to give me some early information about when it is. So we'll possibly be doing that one for Clubbing Year because we obviously missed the last one apart from that one little live stream what I showed you guys when I was there, which that was a sick event, by the way. I got like full access into the DJ booth, and the DJ came and kinda, got me a free drink, and then I got him a Jaeger back. It was a good event. I saw some people from Drift, and then I carried on the sesh going back to Drift to carry on the night out and have a few more beers there, which was, again, it was quite a good. It was a good day. It was a nice little afternoon. And I enjoyed it, really. They were on about getting me to MC there then, but they didn't. I don't know if there was like any rules or regulations or something, but you know what I mean. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the live stream here, so like, subscribe and comment. We'll see you next time.